The nights are drawing in now, and we're spending a bit more time out under the cloak of darkness with the rifles, the nets, and of course the dogs. But as we were going around on one night shooting, I just mentioned to Darren that it'd be nice to see if we could achieve my ambition of using a remote control drop net. Now, what I mean by remote control isn't just something to pull all that horrible string and pin combination out to drop the net. I wanted it completely free of the string and the pin. I wanted it completely remote control. So what Darren did, he went away and he sourced some units that would be polished, engineered, be whitehead proof, and would meet my strict budget. I went and got the 3-metre poles and we made a 45-yard drop net. Now we only made 45 yards because we wanted to see if it would work before we expanded and polished the system. So what we had to do was use an existing quickset long net system with grommet so we could move the net up and down. And I put an extra grommet on the top of the pole with a washer and a bit of twine that held the long net up in the air in the pin. Now the long net is attached to the 3-metre high poles by having a couple of little bits of waste pipe tie wrapped on. Got to keep the tie wraps, and although this is a prototype and it will be polished, it did the job. Now Darren called this, aptly named it, Dr. Drop Net. Darren has taken away the use of the string and the pin combination, which means we no longer govern to a straight line, and whether it be 2 units or 22 units, we can drop them in whatever angle we want to. Now, and this is all dropped by the aid of a remote control key fob.
Yes, it is.
And the night come to when we were going to use it on a good contract with plenty of rabbits, and we set the net up. And normally we would set it up and let the rabbits run about and get used to it before we fix the net and drop it. But because of the time limit on making this film, we didn't have that luxury. So what we did is we slapped it up, we went rabbit shooting, and the idea was for me to come back, hide up, film the net dropping and catching the rabbits. Unfortunately, one of the neighbours had different ideas, and he came out and he made one heck of a din bin.
What are you doing over here? Sorry? What are you going to try and do?
I'm catching some rabbits.
You're after rabbits or after deer or after badgers? You're after rabbits. Have a laugh.
I've got the rabbit contract.
Why have you got nets that are 10 foot high?
And he scared all the rabbits away. Wasn't too happy, but these things happen when you're out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the dark. So we went shooting again, and then when we come back, we dropped the net from about 400 yards. And what I was hoping to film was Darren herding all the rabbits in, like a mechanical sheepdog, getting the sheep into the pen, herding all the rabbits into the net. But all I got was me looking down an empty net. And yeah, that's right. We blanked. Now, it doesn't happen that often, and we can have all the enthusiasm in the world. But if it's not our night, it's not our night. And although we were disappointed we didn't catch rabbits, I wasn't disappointed about this system. This system's superb. What this done, it's altered the way I think about using a drop net. I can go around corners, I can do angles, and I can use a 10-yard section, and then soon I'll be able to use a 150, 200-yard section of this net. With a click of the switch, bang, it's down. So hopefully in the coming months I'll be out and I'll polish it and I'll get it right, and we will be catching rabbits. But the system itself works, and Dr. Drop Net has really opened my eyes. So when it comes to me dropping a net in the middle of the night remotely, there's a new king in town, and it's Dr. Drop Net.